Hey YouTube, it's Charisma. How are you doing? I hope everybody is doing very well. I'm here to briefly discuss my new hair regimen. Really not so new, but if you watch my videos, you know that I've experienced a couple of setbacks, and they were really my fault for not caring for my hair the way I know how to, and just allowing my busy schedule to get in the way. There's never an excuse if you're on a hair journey and you want to see certain results. You want to put in the work that needs to be put in so that you can see those results, and when you don't put that work in, you really can't blame anybody but yourself. But it's all cool. If you watch some of the videos I've been uploading, I've been sharing some of the treatment videos that I've been doing, treatments on my hair, as well as my progress. My crown area is doing really well. It's growing in very full. I'm noticing more moisture in my hair. The shine in my hair is coming back, as much shine as it normally has. So I have my notes here so I don't ramble on like I normally do, but basically my hair regimen is like this. I have gone back to washing my hair regularly every 7 to 10 days. Within that time frame, sometimes 7, it might be 8, 9, 10, but every 7 to 10 days. That's what I did in the very beginning of my journey, and that's what my hair likes, and that's what I've been doing, and it really likes it. Also incorporating a deep condition every single time I wash my hair. So that will allow the moisture to penetrate into the shaft and give my hair the nutrients and stuff that it needs. And if you look at some of my videos, I've been doing amla treatments. If you guys know about amla powder, shikakai, I've been using Ayurvedic products, herbal things that will really help to nourish, strengthen, and moisturize my hair, and I've been definitely seeing very good positive results. In the past, I used to use vegetable glycerin, shea butter, and all that. I don't know why. I just got lazy, but I just thought back to, okay, what did I used to do in the past? And I'm like, yeah, for moisture, I used to definitely have my vegetable glycerin mix. So that's in my water bottle right here, which is basically water, vegetable glycerin, a couple of oils that I like, and an essential oil for fragrance. Spritz this on my hair every day, every time it needs moisture, and it definitely helps. Because what it does, the vegetable glycerin specifically helps to attract moisture. It's a humectant, so it attracts moisture, and you don't have to worry about your hair drying out. Now, if you do styles to where you don't want your hair to attract moisture and shrink up, you may want to skip the vegetable glycerin, but I'm dancing all the time, so I'm always sweating, and that actually really helps my hair, because I notice after I dance, my whole hair shaft, or is it the cuticle, the whole length of the hair becomes really moist, and that's not a bad thing. So my hair loves it. So I've gone back to spritzing with the vegetable glycerin mix. Also my shea butter. I haven't gotten a chance to mix up shea butter because I used to do all of that back in the day, make everything from shampoos to shea butter mixes to this and that. I've gotten back into it. I haven't made my shea butter mixes, but I've just been using the raw shea butter, and that works just as well. But if you want it a little more soft and want it to melt fast, you may want to incorporate some oils in there and make your own mix that is suited for you, what types of oils that you like, and so forth. So I've definitely started putting that back into my hair, because I realized that there may be some portions of my hair that are more porous than others, and I think that's mainly my crown area, and I'm gonna do a separate video on that. But when your hair is very porous, that means it has holes in it, and you need to fill those holes up with protein or something to, so that it can remain strong and it doesn't lose moisture. That's a whole separate video, but since I've been putting the shea butter back in my hair, I noticed that it will lock the moisture in. In other words, you put the water in first and then you lock it in with that shea butter, you won't have a problem. So, and also just using the oils that your hair can benefit from. I know there are 3 oils that the oil won't sit on your hair, and that's avocado oil, the coconut oil, and extra virgin olive oil. Those 3 oils will definitely penetrate the hair shaft. It won't sit on top of your hair. So those are some of the oils you may want to look into using. I've gone back to protective styling. So what I'll do is do braids, twists, or flat twists. Anything that's gonna keep my hair tucked away for a couple of days. I haven't gone to the long term, like a month, 3 weeks. I really honestly have not had the patience like I did before to do the mini twists and stuff like that. I will when I do make the time, but for now, after I wash it and air dry and stuff like that, moisturize, put the shea butter, whatever, I'll do like chunky twists or flat twists or braids, and then tuck that away. You know, do it in a nice little style. Leave that in for about 5 to 7 days, and all the while spritzing my hair with the vegetable glycerin mix as needed. And then I take it out and wear it in a braid out or a twist out or whatever, or put it in a bun or something like this. Like right now, this is a you could say a twist out because my hair was flat twisted in the front and twisted in the back, and I made a video on that. Check out the playlist if you would like to see it. And so now I'm in preparation for my next wash. And so after in my regimen, when I protective style for like protective style for 4 to 5 days, take whatever that protective style is out, and then wear it in that braid out or whatever for 2 to 3 days or so in preparation for the wash. So yeah, basically spritz my hair in the middle of the week with the vegetable glycerin mix to keep the moisture as needed. And in terms of trimming, I trim as needed. Really, it's just single strand knots, but I'm noticing that I'm not having as many as I was before since I cut it again. So that's really good. And protective styles help to not let your hair be out all the time and, you know, start to form those knots. So I'm gonna trim as needed and then do like a general trim like every 4 to 6 weeks just to keep it fresh. That's it. I don't have an issue with trimming. Some people don't like to. They say it's gonna take away from your length. I really don't care. I like my hair to be full from root to tip, so if some of the ends have to go, they just have to go. And you know, my hair is gonna grow, your hair grows, everybody's hair grows, and that's it. So since I've been incorporating these things, I've noticed a huge difference. But I just wanted to quickly share my quick and simple regimen. And in terms of products, I have various products that I use. Natural products, I would have to do a separate video for that. I don't want to too much, you know, get into products, but I just want to give you what my actual regimen is so that you have some type of idea of how I'm caring for my hair during the week and how I'm maintaining the moisture and the strength. So please stay tuned for future videos that I'm gonna be putting up in regards to my hair care. But I'm going strong, and actually tomorrow is my hair journey anniversary, so I may put a special video up for that. But if you guys know, I make headbands and lock socks and stuff like this. I made this beautiful one. You can check it out on my website, etsy.com/shop/charisma4you. So thank you guys all for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye.